On live today, I have two Axe Furies here. We have a one piece and then the short barrel OGKP. Gonna do a little break-in process. But first, I gotta put my shoes on. Uh, so I'm trying to be fair to some of these brand companies and not just go whale on their bats because I use pretty hard balls. And the reason for two reasons why I use harder balls in my reviews. Not only are they better for me getting results in the hot summer in Texas, because I have those one-piece spinners, and then I have some hardcores now because I'm running out of one-piece spinners. But um, whenever I'm hitting in the colder temperatures, I would get, hey, this bat's a lot better. And then whenever I would hit in the middle of the summer and the balls have been cooking all day in the trunk, and I'm like, oh, this bat's crap. So I found out if I use those one-piece spinners, a harder ball, then it gets me better results. So I'm just gonna walk through this a little bit. And I see no one on live right now. What I'm gonna try to do, I don't know if it's possible. So, all right, let's get to it. I'll try to check comments when I can. Welcome our first person. Messages that appear from people. Okay. I got the camera set up in the shade. Now I'm gonna be hitting .52 300s. We got hot dots. We got ASA balls, but they're relatively the same. And working with these Furies today. So we have the one piece. It is end loaded. And I'm gonna guess it's about a 13-inch barrel. And then we have this 12-inch max loaded. So this OGKP is a heavier end load. Comes in half-ounce sizes. 26.5 is what I got, and this one's a 27. I'm just gonna take a couple warm-up swings with my old DeMarini corn dog. Make sure the distance on all this is where I like it. Oh. Now I know what you're gonna say, and yes, I got the net hunkered down a little better. It's a windy day. Now this net needs a bigger pocket, that is for sure, because it kicks the ball back out. If I hit it just right, I can make it land back in the bag. All right, so got 3 viewers. I want to see comments. See if I can see comments. Looks like it's somebody. Yes, sir, James. Hey, thanks for being a member, by the way. I'm gonna check comments here and there. Obviously, it's hard to see them as they come up, but okay. So let's start with the. Actually, I'm gonna start with the one piece so I can get warmed up before I go to a heavier end load. Now, right off the bat, feels good. Feels fast. Not because it's light, just feels fast. Weighting is, the axes are a little bit weird to guess the weighting on, because when you have a flared knob right here and a thicker handle, it just makes the end feel different. If if you've ever used a knob cuff on a bat. So feels a little lower in the barrel, sweet spot. Okay, first swing, hitting hot dots here. Anytime you're hitting on the tee, you want to be back. So when you step, this is where you're catching it. You know, if you start even with the tee, that's going to be a backside hit. Going to do about 30 ASA balls, warms up with these. And I'm going to lose them all back behind the camera. That'll be when I go check the comments. Sounds pretty good for hitting a softer ball. Little of a higher pitch. That one got the camera. Missed that one on the end a little bit. You can feel that. Ooh, pretty good. I'm going to try to hit about 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This last one, I'll go check some comments. We'll switch. Okay. See if we got any comments here. This is the one piece. All right. Looking forward, Chris, to the new one piece. Yes, sir. Thanks for the reviews. Thank you, James. Easy to get used to the flared. I use knob cuffs, so it's actually not that big of a difference between knob cuffs. It doesn't bother me that much. I will say that. I mean, you know, honestly, I don't even know if you can re-grip these. I don't know what it looks like under the grip. I'm gonna guess the whole thing is you know, that same material, and it looks exactly like that. So okay, so that's 10 balls. Let's go to the shorter barrel. Now this is going to be the OGKP. This is a heavier end load on a shorter barrel. So anytime you're going to a shorter barrel end load, sweet spot's going to be a little bit more towards the end on a shorter barrel. And then a heavier end load should, if you snap it right, put more through the ball. Definitely a heavier end load. This is a pretty heavy end load. For those of you that like a heavier end load, see what the heaviest thing they can get in this is a 27.5. This is a 26.5, and it feels. Woohoo, buddy. I mean, that was going to happen no matter what I hit it with, but I will say that felt like a good charge right there. Oh my goodness. Definitely a little bit more wide open than the one piece to start with. I'm going to go a little harder at this. You know, it's funny watching all these videos. I notice how I breathe. I'm like, before I breathe, and then after I swing, I breathe out. Missed a sweet spot on the last couple, so I'm going to focus on really hitting the barrel. There you go. This one feels good. I would go down a ½ ounce with whatever you like. If you normally swing a 27, I would go to a 26.5. Oh, I almost missed that one. Oh my goodness. Stay focused. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. See if I can land one in the basket. 2 more. Ooh, close. Last one, we'll go check some comments. Okay. I really like the short barrel right there. That felt good. Now, I'm not a full ounce inload kind of guy, so Austin, my gamers so far, I have that pink Juno MR1. I really like the DeMarini mid-load, the Lady Cartel, and then I don't know, maybe this one-piece axe. I'm not sure. Really got to get it out, see how it works on a field. We're going to be hitting these, doing the reviews tomorrow. So, hey, let me ask while I have some members in here, what other member-related perks you guys want? I'm trying to do some lives for y'all only. We definitely have the bat drawings. I'm going to give away that Smash Shops duffel bag this month. Then we have that Juno drawing at the end. Picked up the orange MR1. Yeah. It's really good. I mean, just Junos are hard to come by right now, obviously. Okay, you're gonna go back to the one piece. Now I'll let you know if I feel any sound change or anything opening up. So we've done 10 swings. We're gonna get to 20 now. There it is, back in the bucket. This fits my swing a lot better than the full ounce end load. The hardest part is finding the kind of bat that you like to swing. Yeah, you want it to be the hottest thing out there, but really, like that OGKP could be the hottest bat, but if you can't swing a full ounce end load, like, you're gonna be inconsistent, right? Consistency is the name of the game in softball. You could just boop, find a hole in the infield every time, bat 1,000, best batter in the world, never get out, and you don't have to hit the ball hard. So find that bat that you feel just so comfortable when you're just holding it. I know it's hard to do. Obviously, me as a reviewer, I get to feel everything and hit everything and then make my choice. So I'm going to try to do my best to convey what that means to somebody that doesn't get to swing it. So that's why I try to tell you what feels good. I prefer a mid-load, ½ ounce end load bat. I prefer a little bit of a longer barrel. little bit of a sound change there. The tack on these is, I'd say it's a matte. There's no clear gloss on it. It doesn't have any kind of specific like tough outer coating or anything to grip the ball, but it doesn't feel like the ball be slipping off of it either. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. All right, I traded my Proton Legacy for it. That's why I bought the hot butter from you. Oh yeah. Those Protons are different feeling, man. First time I swung it in the cage, they felt amazing. This is the one piece right here. And when I took it out to the Challenge Cup, I just couldn't find it. It just felt different. I don't know if anybody else has felt that on the Protons. The sweet spot is huge. It feels great. It puts a good charge on the ball. So I don't know. Maybe the stadiums we were using at the Challenge Cup were just not working out for me with that Proton. But I mean, I hit a home run with it. So the pop is there. I mean, I saw Ryan Harvey hitting some of the furthest balls I've seen with the Series 3 Proton. Granted, it's Ryan Harvey, but still, I know a lot of the straight play guys, they weren't loving them, to be honest. It's their brand right now, so they're going to pump it, but all right, let's go back. MR1 in the hot butter the other day. Pop was there with the Proton, but the MR1 just felt better. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. You can have a bat that has a lot of pop, and the feel just isn't there for you. I mean, that Lady Cartel feels amazing. I was spinning balls 5 feet off the ground and like feeling like I wasn't really getting them that good, and they were going out by 10 feet. It was impressive. I'm finishing editing that video. I'll probably have that out today or tomorrow morning probably. Okay, back to the full ounce unload. Dude, this one, the feel on this one is nice, even though I'm not a full ounce guy. Oh, but as you see there, little bit of a tendency to maybe get under it. So you really have to be intentional watching the ball when you have a heavier end load. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this is putting out higher ball speeds. We'll get this tomorrow. Miz is gonna probably hit, I'm just gonna guess, Miz is gonna hit like a 112 with this. And right now, 110, possibly, I think is our highest. 109, 110 is our highest. I'm gonna get 107, 108 with this. It's coming off really hot. The only other problem with Axe is their durability, and we're seeing that with everything right now. Everything is hot, everything's hot out of the wrapper, and nothing is durable. The Trippin', the Monstas are durable. The Anarchies are somewhat more durable. The DeMarinis, the Protons break really quick. The Axes are on the quicker side. The Mikan and Worths are somewhat durable, kind of like the Anarchies. Haven't broke one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't have a setup at home like this, really you need a net, you need a tee. This is a Tanner tee, and then get some 52 300s. You know what I mean? Just grab some league balls from people when they're done with the season and start collecting them. And I mean, I use a little cart because it helps. And you don't have to do this every day. Just get out here and feel your swing. Slow, slow back. You want to have your hands back and loaded while your lower half moves forward. Here's the progression. Your hands start it by going back. As your hands come back, your leg goes forward. It's natural. You don't have to think, I'm doing this to start my swing, and then your hands are still. That's not going to get you what you want. As your hands come back, so I'm here, as my hands load, then my leg comes up. Okay, and then now, when I'm ready, I fire. Your wrists have to be the last thing to fire. Don't get your arms straight. You'll straighten them out, and then you'll go knob to the ball, and then as your hips and wrists click at the same time, that's where you get all your bat speed. So slow, 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 fast. It's not a power thing. It's a speed. I like to put a little bend in that back leg too. And your knee push inward. So when you pick your foot up, you naturally have a little bit of a tilt forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more here. And I mean, I'm using a lot of my top hand right now to make sure I don't hit it over someone's backyard. All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I mean, I know people are working and stuff. I'm on spring break. So this was the 12-inch max load OGKP. See what comments we got. Neon Series 2 feels good. Good. Rec ball up here in Canada. I'm lucky they don't test bats. Yeah, I mean, if you're a rec player and they don't test bats, and you're not going to be breaking bats if your swing speed is not that high, I mean, I would really suggest finding that bat that people are like, oh, well, it might break. Now, granted, don't let everybody on your team swing it, and you got to know yourself. But if you're being smart, you're hitting in decent temperatures, you swing 70, 80 miles an hour, get those Junos, get those protons, get the hot stuff, and then that fits your swing. How about a thumbs up? Everybody give me a thumbs up. Like in the chat, man. Like in the chat. Just doing these lives for you guys, you know. I understand that money is hard to come by right now. Everything is expensive. So I really want to make it worth you guys to be a member of my channel. Y'all don't have to spend money with me. You know, YouTube it's a free information space. But I'll tell you, this gets really hard. And now that I am not with Rawlings anymore, I don't really have a contract that I'm making money off of to be able to do this kind of stuff, you know, for free. So if you are a member, or if you go to the next level member, just tell me, what kind of perks do you need? If you're in the Gali membership, the second one, I think it's $6.99, message me with swing help. I charge people $60 to $80 to break down their swing. If you're a member, that's part of your perks. So, all right, so this is the third round on the one piece. This will be the last round. We'll do about 30 swings of break-in on these things before we hit them tomorrow. Sweet spot is definitely more on the lower side of the barrel, you know, middle here. I think it's a 13-inch. It's not on the end. One piece will not be as forgiving on the end because there's no flex to help it push. All the pressure gets here when you hit it on the end, and it just kind of will kill it. So if you're more a I hit it on the end kind of person, think about that full ounce end load 2-piece. But that feels butter to me. Personally, the axe handle, I don't like this. I would like a thin, this size handle down here. I know they have to do that because of the technology inside the barrel. You can't rotate it as you hit it. And it's not bad. It doesn't it doesn't make me swing funky. It's just the feel of the bat in my hands. I prefer a little bit smaller handle. I mean, I overlap one. If I really think, honestly, if I really think that I'm gonna pull through with my front arm, pull through real hard, and then punch with my backhand, you can get more use out of it. But that's what you get, a rollover. You just have to go back to that KP video. That front arm. Get back there, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tee this up a little bit higher. Give me a little streets. He's way back here. That's what streets does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. All right, so that's the one piece. We're done with the break-in process on the one piece. Only 2 likes. Come on, chat. All right. Anarchy Minotaur in cap 2 balls in the handle loader. But really? So you broke it over here. Well, they do have a thinner handle on those Anarchies for sure, but nothing should ever happen like that in 2 swings. I mean, definitely contact them. They will make it right. Smash It is the best dealer. They take care of you, man. And Anarchy, obviously, closely affiliated with Smash It. But the Anarchies are good bats, man. For years, they'd been kind of behind, and they've really found some good tech. I hit that Zeus the other day. We were doing some BP. Weren't filming anything. I was just pulling out a bat, and that Zeus was hitting it further than the Worth Bedlams, further than the DeMarinis. Now, the DeMarini I had was a Twisted Mistress. It was brand new. Felt good, but that Anarchy was killing them. So I'll say Anarchy has found something that works. See if you can, and they got a lot of specs, so you can definitely find something that fits your swing. Okay, the one piece is done. We're gonna finish up here with the Fury. This is a 12-inch. See any last comments? Gamer Pro M1 from last year. Okay. Yeah. That was a good bat. I mean, that's what KP used, and he hit 800 something ridiculous. All right, final 10 swings on the old OGKP Axe Fury 2-piece full ounce end load. This barrel has so much pop. This barrel has so much pop. Let the bat do the work on these full ounces. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can tell. I hope these videos aren't grainy. I know when I go live, sometimes they're grainy. But, goodness. This one's going to be good. Won't go live tomorrow, but we're going to record these videos tomorrow. That's why I'm doing this testing. I tested the bats beforehand. They were a 275, 285, both bats right there. All the axes that I've tested have been around the 275 mark in the wrapper. if you stay on, I'll go test them after these 30 swings, see what they are. Also, when you swing, try not to coil backwards. A swing is not this motion. You want to go backwards with your hands, forward with your legs, and then it's the motion of here, like a whip, and then your hands follow. So it's more of a whip, not a coiling backwards. This is super slow. That is way faster. Just to do this with your hands, your body would have to go so fast to catch up. So knob to the ball, wrist fire. Last one. Ooh, this feels so good. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Let's answer some questions. I'll change my shoes. Okay. All right, so well, there you go. Okay. What questions y'all got about those bats? Or shoot, questions about anything. Not grainy? Awesome. I mean, you got my attention. Ask away. This is for you, for being a member. Wonder what button I have to push. Okay. All right, well, if you stay with me for a second, I'll take these in and we can test them. I'll come clean all this up in a second. Which of those would you recommend for someone who likes to place the ball with power? I would say the one piece. Anytime someone asks placement related bats, I'm going to suggest not a heavier end load and then a longer barrel. Generally, that is a rule of thumb. Okay, I'm going to switch you guys around here. And let's test. I'll try to stop it from shaking too, so you don't get sick. Okay. This is about 30 swings with hot dots. And first one we'll do is a one piece. Okay. All right, it's 280. So didn't drop. Let's check the stamp side. I'm not actually 100% sure the side that you test with these axes above it. Is it possible that it got higher in compression after hitting 30 balls? Okay, so that didn't drop at all. So if you hit these things in a league that uses hot dots, go to town. All right. We got the two-piece, full ounce end load, 50 and over league, still use ASA stuff. Yeah, man, I mean, if you use ASA balls and ASA bats, Monstas are always great. 275, 280. And these axes seem to be really good as long as you're hitting a little bit of a softer ball. 275. That's awesome, and that's good news for anybody that likes these And here's the little OGKP thing. Okay. Tell you what, since you guys have hung out with me, I'm going to give you a little treat. Okay? Come with me. Contact you, email, hittingwiththenation@gmail.com. Mint Militia, that's a good bat. Iron Man, good bat. Yeah, Canada, the Louisville Sluggers and stuff are gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna turn you around real quick. Now, for members and for other people, here's my goal with this room. Okay, this is the new layer called the attic, and I'm gonna be doing DW's condensed films. We're gonna put them up on the TV. Me and someone else gonna be analyzing them. And let me see. And then these are my bat racks up here that all my bats are going on. I just put the light up, so I had to pull the bats down. We have Manny over here, sporting the Straight Play Champs jersey. And then, yeah, man. So got some soundproof stuff. This is going to be the new layer called the attic, and we're going to do some videos up here, like analyzing games, going through why a batter did this in this certain spot, why a pitcher was trying to do this, how the defense is set up, and all that kind of stuff. And I think we're going to use DW's condensed games for that. And I have permission from him, so we'll see how it goes. But see if any more comments, any suggestions for gym workout for someone who lost their home run power in their 40s. All right, so gym workout stuff. I'm sure you've seen my lifting with the nation. I've done a couple videos. Ryan Talon is worth every cent. Find one of those videos. I give his information in the description. Email him, use code NATION. He can write you a specific workout plan, and it is a million, like it's worth $1 million. He will tell you everything to do. You download the app called Trainerize, and he plugs them in there for you. You just got to go open the app, and it explains everything. And he works on, if you say, hey, I want more home run power, he'll build you something for that. If you say, I need to be able to bend over, more defensive agility, he'll build you something for that. It's called Functional Movement Strength Training, and Tyler Irvine's on it. Steele Lewis is on it. A lot of guys from Competitive Edge on it. Hendo from Average Dudes is on it. I'm on it. So it's worth it. The guy knows what he's talking about. So, all right. Any other last questions before we go today? I appreciate you guys hanging out. Look at that, 5 likes. That's what I'm talking about. If you have any stuff, any questions, sorry for the shakiness. It's on one hand. Hit me up on my email, hittingwiththenation@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook Messenger. Send me a message. I'll try to find it if it's in my spam. Sometimes they go there, but okay. Until next time, golly, be ready for that Dean Marini review coming out soon. All right. Thanks, members. Peace.